What's up everyone, Danny here. I just kind of wanted to go over a preventive maintenance problem issue you might run into if you're thinking about installing the supercharger here, as I know many of you are, as the 3rd gen superchargers are going to be readily available here soon. Hopefully the mounting options are different, but the issue I ran into for many of you guys in the 2nd gen community that are putting on superchargers is the mounting options. Now you're going to have pros and cons for mounting superchargers, especially with aftermarket bumpers, which I ran into. Unfortunately, the factory install options are meant for a stock Tacoma, so something without a winch, 1, without a bumper, 2, you have to kind of manipulate some things as far as like reservoir tank, siphon pump. Because of the bumper options, you're going to have some metal that's missing from the factory install instructions, so you're going to have to retrofit some items. I ran into recently our Death Valley trip that we just came from last week. Looks like unfortunately the intercooler support brackets that are actually factory from Toyota are not actually strong enough to hold the intercooler. So the intercooler fell off and kind of cradled into the housing in front of the radiator. Luckily, I didn't run into any damage or anything like that, but it is unfortunate. Like I said, I kind of learned the hard way, because now I have to do some aftermarket welding just to get the brackets to reinstall. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So you're gonna have the intercooler, which is here. Obviously, this isn't good. You can see where it broke off here to here. This sheet metal, aluminum, not exactly sure what material it is, but this fell off and kind of cradled itself into its housing. Luckily, nothing broke, the tubing or anything like that didn't break off of it, but my ballast that I had, not ballast, I'm sorry, my headlight brackets came off, and of course the brackets broke here, so this kind of just went into place and kind of sat there. The road I took out of Death Valley was pretty nasty. It was off of Uhibi Crater. If you're familiar with the park, we went to Racetrack and then we shot down to Tea Kettle Junction. So I'd say it was about 54 miles of just pure, rocks and rutted road. But unfortunately, that caused this to break off. So now we're gonna have to reinforce these brackets and try to fix everything. So if it's something that you think you can do beforehand, definitely do it, because I imagine many of you guys will be bolting the intercooler on the same exact way. Now the brackets they send factory, I believe, are similar to this. You can't put those on because, again, with the winch system, you're not going to be able to have the factory bolts and supports that you can. So you kind of got to retrofit things. For instance, the siphon pump, I believe in the instructions, is supposed to go up here, which I can't do because of the fact that the brackets are no longer there and the intercooler tubing is running through there, so I'm not able to mount it like you would do conventionally without these tubes here for the intercooler. So just a few things to kind of look at and see if you can hopefully prevent. Hopefully I helped you guys out and you won't run into this problem as I did. All right, have a good one.